It's story time. I sound like a superhero, don't I? What it do, man? It's your boy Ken, Live 365, and I have a crazy story today for you guys, man. It has a great moral to it. Hope you guys enjoy. So this was back when I was around 8 years old, I believe, and I was coming home from school, and by that time I was in 3rd grade, I believe. We were coming home from school, and we always turned this corner. It was a Popeyes, then a Lenny's, then a Hilton Hotel. We would turn that corner and we would go, that's the way that we would come back home. And, that was the way that we would always go home. And this time there was this huge wreck. I mean, I talk about 3 cars were flipped over, 3 cars, were on the side of the road. There was an 18-wheeler that fell down and everything. I was just a little kid, man. We all know that little kids have crazy imaginations. We know that they want to do something really big one day and they believe they actually have the chance to do that. Now, little kids, this is not a video to put you down at all, man. If you have a dream, go chase it and do you. So, I was in the back of the car and my mom was like, look, Kendall, you see this? And I was looking, I was just surprised, man. I was like, what? I cannot believe this happened. I hate that this happened. But just something flashed in my mind, and I don't know why I thought this. I legit thought that I could get on my bike and ride 12 miles to that corner to save everybody who was in that car crash. Now, this isn't exactly a crazy thought. This also legit happened. But our house was 12 miles away from that corner. But you know what, yo? My imagination sparked, and I was like, time to save the world. Yeah, imagine that. I actually thought I was actually going to save the world by saving 6 cars with about 15 people in them. Now, for real, man, this could have been a worldwide story. An 8-year-old saved 6 cars with about 15 people in them. This could have been a worldwide story for the whole world to know, and I actually could have been a hero. So, man, I got my helmet, my elbow pads, and my knee pads on me, and I'm ready to go save the world, man. I actually thought I could really do this on my own and did not know the things that I actually had to go through to go 12 miles to get to that corner. All I know, if I got to that corner, it probably would have been done for already. So, man, I was going on a 2-lane highway. That's right, a 2-lane highway surrounded by trees. There's no way to, to go to the sidewalk. There's no sidewalk on a 2-lane highway. And so all these cars are just flying by like, just right in my face. And it's just me on my bike in the middle of the road on the yellow line. And so there are these cars that are coming and stuff. And there's just one car that's just coming in the middle of the road, right towards me, like right directly at me. And I had to swerve over and swerve to the side. But there was no sidewalk, like I said. So I had to stay on that little small white line and try to thin myself and just try to, just stay balanced on that line. So, meanwhile, you always know, man, if your parents lose you, they get scared for their lives. They don't know where you are, and they're just trying to search you as quick as they can and find you. My mom was at home. She was like, I don't hear basketball outside. She didn't hear any basketball bouncing outside. She looked outside, I wasn't there. She walked to the backyard, I wasn't there. She walked out front, I wasn't there. So that's when she panicked and she freaked out. She gets pictures of me and she gets ready to get in the car, man. But meanwhile, I'm out here, in the trees, man, on the 2-lane highway, and I'm trying to turn around, man, because I'm scared for my life. It's hard to do that on a bike. I'm scared for my life, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, you know what, man? I need to head back home ASAP because my mom was probably looking for me. I'm really scared for my life, man. I'm putting myself in danger. This is so perilous. So, I'm on the sidewalk after getting off the 2-lane highway, and there's this car and this big fire truck that's like 5 feet behind me. And I'm looking around like, yo, what is going on? And I find out that those are actually people who actually knew what I was doing and knew where I was, and they wanted to, like, bring me back home and stuff. And this woman was like, I called them, because there was this kid that was stranded out here just riding in the middle of nowhere, and I was like, you know what, thank you so much, I'm not in danger, I feel good now. But for some reason, I didn't say yes when the firefighters asked did I want to get inside the car and bring my bike in there with it. Because they were going to ride me back home. So, I declined, man. I was like, nah, man, I'm not with that because I have a feeling that you guys are trying to kidnap me. I was scared for my life. I said no. And I went super fast on my bike. I went away from them. Gone. Peace. Goodbye. You guys trying to kill me. I ain't got time for this. I was super scared for my life. And when you go inside my neighborhood, there's this little corner. You go in. You turn left, then you turn right, and down that street is my house. So I'm trying to go in and turn left and turn right, but I tricked them, man. You know what I'm saying? I tricked them and I turned right, and then made a big cut left, so they wouldn't know where I was. They turned to the right, and I turned behind. I'm like, yeah, I got them. They're right there. They're just standing like, yo, where's he at? And they turn around, they actually see me going. So I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm going. I'm dipping, man. They are not going to come after me at all. I'm going to be gone. They're not going to find me. This is not the time and the place. And so I dipped, went to my house, and they didn't find me. But I turn inside and I see my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I'm here, I'm here. She freaked out. She ran and hugged me, gave me kisses and stuff. My sister was just like, you know what's going on? She was young. She didn't really understand that at the time. So, I explained to my mom, I was like, I didn't want to go with them, man, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm scared. I feel like they're going to kidnap me. She was like, why would you think that? They're trying to protect you so you won't get kidnapped out here in the dark in this time of night. And so I was like, you know what? I understand. I get your point, and I was like, I regret this. I don't know why I did this. You know what I'm saying? We get inside the house, and my dad comes home. He finds out about the whole story. I had to tell him about it. I was sobbing, tears are flowing like crazy, man. I was just like, you know what, Dad, I apologize. I'm really sorry. He's like, you made your mom very mad and very sad at the same time. I got in big trouble that night, got grounded, man. But, I was like, you know what? I understand. I do not want to make this mistake again. And I understand that all I can really do is pray, because it's not in my position to go out there and try to do that when it's very far away. And I already saw it, and all I can do is pray, because I know God can change it in a second. Moral of the story, man, don't put yourself in that big of a danger like I did. And even though things may seem to be in your reach, sometimes they just aren't, guys. And all you can really do is pray, and you can be in the supporting role. You don't always have to be the starter to be a big leader and be a big hero. Thank you guys for 30 plus subscribers, man. We hit another big milestone. Hopefully we can get to 50 within 2 weeks, man. Hopefully. Hope you guys enjoyed this story time today, man. I hope it taught you something well and you learned something, man. And don't put yourself in danger like I did, man. My life could have ended 5 years ago, man, but it didn't, thanks to God's mighty grace, man. Hope you guys liked and subscribed, and see y'all later.